Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Psychedelica of the Ashen. And we were still in the map, because this is what happens. Every single time we get to the map, we're here for like 2 or 3 parts. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do. But anyway, so we were about to do this last thing, and then we'll go back into our continued chapter route. So, because we've done all the other shorty shorts. I'm a bit tired. It might be good to get back to work while drinking some tea. And that was half of the reason. The other half was urged by the happy atmosphere of the tavern. I went over to place an order. While I waited for my tea to arrive, I heard a familiar voice. That's when I asked her, which one would you choose? Me or your family? And that's a bit extreme. Even if it's just an example, did you really have to say that? I had to. Work is like family to me, and she keeps nagging on and on. So you broke up? Yeah. And now you're feeling really down. The work or me ultimatum. I've heard about it often, but no one's ever said that to me. She likely has a lot of pent-up frustration. If you calmed her down, maybe it wouldn't have ended up that way. Lon, you shouldn't bring that up. He's not going to be able to let her go. That's right. But you know what? They say the way she interrogated me was amazing. You have a lover waiting for you at home who's said countless times for you to stop doing such dangerous things. And now you have to go to war in a faraway nation because of your work. Will you choose your lover or leave her behind to go to war? Decide. That's what she said. The vigilantes don't exactly go into a battlefield, though. Seriously, I didn't know what to say at first. And she kept badgering me about what I was going to do. It's like the only choice was to choose your lover. Yes, but I couldn't lie to myself. If that's my duty, there are times I'll have to follow it. I see. Soon the warm tea I ordered arrived. I'd been eavesdropping the entire time, apparently. The vigilantes were probably here on break like I was. One thing I noticed was that they were drinking ale. Talking about a lover he broke up with. I felt sorry for the guy who just got broken up with, but the story itself was interesting. What did you do to get her so mad anyway? I started to come home later. That's it? Yeah, she didn't say anything when we first started out, but then she said not to make her worry, or send someone to tell her how I am. You can't do that during work. I explained that to her, but she wouldn't listen. Levi said that we weren't compatible, so it's better if I forget about her soon. But you haven't. Ugh. And that means you really loved her. Although I do agree it's better if you forgot about her. Levon. That woman was playing dirty, trying to make you choose between your work or her. She got mad at you when you asked her something similar, didn't you? Like when she would choose you or her family? Yeah, she then got mad, saying that wasn't the point. Damn, she does play dirty. She's the one that tried to make you decide in the first place. Are you screaming at your water bottle again? Oh, of course you are. Yes, you are, because you're an idiot. You had to choose, and you chose work. Now let's leave it at that. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do when duty calls. Duty. The work of the vigilantes is important. Without work, you can't earn your livelihood. Right? I wanted to ask her what the hell she was talking about. Women don't understand work. I know, she had bigger sad eyes than me with the fucking kick you. Because I knew those four well, I could have joined in on the conversation, but I decided to remain out of sight while I sipped my tea. They're getting one-sided now. I'm sure that woman only said that because she loved him too. What do you think, Levon? If you had to choose between the woman you love or the duty to protect the town, what would you do? Would you choose work like him? Would you choose work like him? You mean me? You're the one that... Anyway, This was starting to bother me. I didn't like how they said it as if there was only one choice. After a moment, Levon responded with his usual smile. I would choose my duty. That's my responsibility as a member of the Wolf Clan. I knew it. When you say it, there's a lot more weight to it. Of course. Levon is the heir to the wolves. It's not just that, though. Levon smiled again. This was bothering me to no end. It seemed to me that Levon's smile was just something he was doing in the moment. Well, I guess we're all the same in that regard. Maybe I really wasn't compatible with her. Do I really have to give her up? I told you 100 times to let her go. You chose your duty, so just leave it at that. I agree. It's always a choice between your woman or work. I did love her, but I guess I can't help it. She's like pissed. I jumped in between them and slammed my cup under their table. This is good. If you're gonna regret it so much, you should have picked both! Huh? Spacey, whoa, you scared me. You were listening. Everyone looked at me with wide eyes. It's only natural since I jumped in without warning. I overheard you. I couldn't help but to give my serious opinion. I didn't know why I was so irritated, but I couldn't stand it any longer. This isn't just a guess, but I don't think that woman was mad that you chose work. Huh? My words instantly clouded his expression. She wanted you to say that you'd take care of both and do your best to make it happen. You had to be strong enough to say at least that. She understands your work with the vigilantes, so she worries about you. Of course she'd want you to contact her somehow. Oh. It's not choosing one because it's better. It's a matter of whether you have the courage to say it. It's not a bad thing to choose work, but if you love your woman, then you can't use that as an excuse to run away. But what do you do when you have to choose one? You're not a kid anymore. There are times when you can only pick one. Well, I didn't know what to say. I never had to be forced to make a decision like that. Even so, not facing each other's feelings and pretending to give up is a coward's way out. Everyone went silent. We all glanced at each other, feeling uneasy. Levon had been quiet that entire time, but without hesitation, he looked straight at me with a glare. I took a step back from being intimidated by his eyes. Is he angry? I can't believe Levon is angry. The man who was the focus of the topic slammed his hand on the table and stood up. I agree. Spacey, that was impressive. I shouldn't lie to myself. I'll go see her right now and propose. Huh? Huh? Hold on. Wow, good luck to you. I'm off. Gotta do this while I still can. And there he went. The unexpected outcome left me dumbfounded. Wow, he's really gone. I hope it goes well for him. It's not my fault if he fails. It'll be fine. He's being true to himself. Maybe it'll work out if he can show his passion for her. Everyone spoke about hoping she would accept him when she saw how serious he was. But Levon, on the other hand, remained silent, and that worried me. He's not looking this way at all. Oh my god, are you in love with the woman that he's dating? You cad. He did look like he was just drinking ale as he usually did. But this is rare for you to join in this kind of conversation. He was right. I never had anything to say when it came to love. I just let things slide off me and focused on only on listening, because I didn't want anyone finding out I was a woman. I don't know what came over me, or why I felt like I had to say something. Haha, seems like you're actually a passionate guy. Either way, let's wait and see how it turns out. I bet 3 mugs of ale that he fails. And then I'll bet 1 that he succeeds. Come on, you should wager more. What about you, Levon? I think I have to go now. I have more work to do. No, got it. See you later. Later! Treat him to something with this if he succeeds. If he fails, well, treat him to something anyway. Levon put some coins on the table and left. You're so generous, Levon. Spacey, you should sit down and wait for the results. Yeah. I joined the other two and awaited his return. I was interested in the results, but I was also wondering about Levon's reaction. Why did I get so passionate about this anyway? I had no idea why I thought that way and couldn't take my mind off it. Are you serious? You're not even going to tell us? What happened? I want... Anyway. All right. Here we go. The investigation made no progress as time continued to pass. Lawrence wasn't rushing me, but I was getting more and more impatient. There was one more thing that was bothering me. During this time, the wolves and hawks would all join together as townspeople to enjoy the festival. That was what I heard, at least. I've heard about it, but still. I'm sick of those hawks. They're completely out of line. Oh, wait, is this why we had to do this? Because he's going to come running back in, and if we didn't read the story, then we'd have been lost? They think they own this town. The ones getting forced collections are all part of the wolf faction. But he's right here. What happened? Dude, what happened? Yeah, I understand. I know that you're all angry. Then please do something. Yes, Levi, you're our only hope. Help us, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope. Help us, Levi. You're our only hope. Oh. You may say that. But Levon has his own plans about this, so you shouldn't go out and do this on your own. I remained silent at the edge of a table while heaving a sigh. I thought back on what had happened until that moment. While on a job, I ran into Levi in town, and he asked me to join him for a meal. I made sure that it wouldn't be Francisca's cooking, and then he took me to the tavern where I'd been working recently. The people of the vigilante group at the tavern saw Levi and then came to join him, one after another. At first, the talks were in high spirits, but someone started complaining about things, and the group gradually grew larger. And that was where we were now. I understand that they don't like each other, but I wish they could save it until the festival ends. I didn't think it was too much to ask for. At the very least, it was the wish of the Lady of the Wolf Clan. I never talked about it directly with Levon, but I was sure he didn't want there to be conflict either. But it was a fact that there were lots of people who were unhappy, and the cause of that lay with the Clan of the Hawk. What does Lucas think about this? When I met Lucas while I was dressed in woman's clothing, he was reasonable. But that was Lucas in his private life. What would Lucas think as the heir to the Hawks? You all should just stop it right there. It's nothing to shout about. What if someone dangerous hears it? And who might you be referring to? Everyone turned to the source of the voice. I'm assuming it's Lucas, but... yeah, okay. I wasn't really sure, so I didn't read it like him. Lucas! At the entrance of the tavern, Lucas was standing with about a dozen men. Why would you come here now? I just happened to stop by. I was passing the tavern and heard your loud voices. Oh, really? So you came to complain or what? The people who were complaining loudly earlier now looked down in silence. The only one looking up and glaring at Lucas was Levi. It's nothing. If you want to cry, then cry all you want. You stray dog sure yelp a lot, just like the losers you are. Stay away from my boyfriend, bitch. He's supposed to be your brother. Oh, the little chick's with you too? What do you want anyway? Why would I come here for any reason aside from getting a meal? Everyone was on a short fuse. What should I do? I couldn't just sit idly by. Oh, this looks like fun. Whoa! I heard a whisper in my ear. Right, she was here too. This was the tavern worker who asked me to break up with Lucas for her. Are you okay? Lucas is here. Don't worry about it. Do you have enough seats for all of us? Lucas went and spoke to the worker. Did he not notice? See, I told you that he doesn't even remember my face. Hey, brother is talking to you. Answer him. Oh, sorry. With your party size, do you mind sharing tables? Sharing tables with wolves? You've got to be joking. Can't you do something about that? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Brother, let's go to another place. And then I'll smell like wet dogs, so being here will make me lose my appetite. But there aren't any other places that can fit our group. Oh, I know. If we kick out those dogs, then it wouldn't smell anymore. Come, you dogs. Leave this instant. We were here first. The hell are you going off about? Why do we have to listen to the Hawks anyway? These people couldn't talk back to Lucas, but they seemed to have no issues yelling at the girl. But the situation wasn't good. I needed to do something before it escalated. I think we can just move over to make room. We have enough chairs. Why do we have to yield to them? Because it's polite. I said I hated your dog smell. Now get out! Stop it right there. I don't want to yell at some kid. It's immature. Oh, did you just treat me like a child? Stop it, T. We're not here to instigate any fights. And then can you withdraw from here? There's this thing about hierarchy between our clans. If we leave because a wolf told us to, it'll hurt the Hawk clan's reputation. Oh, decided that. That's stupid. It may be stupid, but the fact remains that many people think that way. Lucas, upon your command, we can eliminate them. What did you say? Go ahead and try. We're not so weak that you can just brush us aside. Don't move. I'll lay a figure on Master Lucas and you'll pay for it. You started this, and no matter what happens, don't blame me. Oh, brother. So many short-sighted people here. Come, everyone! Kick out those dirty dogs! No, please don't! If you're gonna fight, take it outside! What was with all of this? Levi, Lucas, and T2? All of the people around them. Why were the people who represent the Wolves and the Hawks all like this? I felt like a fire was flickering behind my eyelids. A fantastic flame that would burn everything around me. The old traditions of this town. The feud between the two families and the witch's eye that would act as the trigger. Oh, we can't. No, it's not time for this. If I became the kindling in this fight, then I would gladly leave town. That was my intention to begin with. Even if I were gone, if the Wolves and Hawks continued the stupid feud, eventually... Stop it! My emotions were swirling about and exploded in a yell. Spacey, he must have been particularly surprised because a deflated exclamation was all that escaped him. It wasn't just Levi. Everyone there seemed to have been caught off guard. You got a problem with this? Of course I do! When someone raised their voice, it all went downhill from there. That was fine. I would just continue shouting at the top of my lungs. Aren't you all supposed to be governing this town? Why are you causing trouble? Hey, don't get so mad. Calm down. I am calm. You're the ones that aren't calm. What's your problem? You're just a pet dog. How rude. How dare you talk to brother and me that way? I understand what you wish to say, but how do you intend on calming this situation? He's actually like the reasonable one, which is just amazing. What do you mean? Can you end things peacefully while saving face for all of us here? Lucas asked me almost as if to test me. Yes! Move the fuck down, wolves! You stay over there, we'll stay over here, and everybody shut up and don't talk to each other. I wasn't thinking about ending things peacefully at all. I only shouted at them in the heat of the moment. Lucas looked at me in silence, and I was unable to answer. Something about that mortified me. How do I show up Lucas? How about a drinking contest? Was he there the whole time? It was the old man who used to be a peddler. He seemed to be at the tavern often. He fucking lives there. He got off his chair at the corner and walked over. Or was it an unnecessary suggestion? Not at all. His sudden appearance surprised me, but even more so was that there was something about him that my eyes were drawn to. I didn't notice it before, but he had a large birthmark on the back of his right hand. It looked like it was in the shape of a flower. Maybe it's a clematis flower. My mind wandered off briefly. Ooh, what is that? Was that something in the first game that I don't remember? What say you? You've got to be joking! A drinking contest is vulgar! How dare you try to make brother do that? I thought that a stupid contest would be best to stop a stupid fight. If you don't want your precious brother to do it, you can. I don't want to! Oh, why should I? I don't mind. It sounds fun. If you want to turn tail and run, I won't stop you. Oh, you have no tails! We're not like you dogs! Actually, hawks do have tails, so stop, stupid. Spacey, you're doing this too, right? God, he's so fucking hot when he looks like that. He's precious. But alcohol, I had never had it before. It was completely unknown territory to me.
I see. Well, in that case, this place serves a nice cup of specialty juice. How about placing your wager on that?
Bet off of juice? I didn't know they served juice here.
Oh, you mean that? Let me get it ready.
Oh god, it's gonna be bad. Huh? Why do you look so happy? You seem to know your way around things.
Not at all.
So what do you want to do? What? And now you're scared? Seems like the heir of the Hawkland is a coward that's afraid of a little drinking contest. Master Lucas, there's no need to play their little game. No! Now's the time to show your strength! The crowd was getting visibly and verbally excited, shouting nonsense. They'll all get drunk and have a merry old time together. What did Lucas intend to do? Would not accepting the challenge be shameful? So you're doing it too? Huh? Sure. If it wasn't alcohol, I had no reason to refuse. And truth be told, I kind of started this. Very well. I'll do as you say just this once. Master Lucas! That's the spirit! It'll be fun crushing you. Frankly, Lucas's response was unexpected. I thought he would make a disgusted face and just leave.
Brother! Are you serious?
It should be fine once in a while. It is necessary for us to experience the ways of commoners.
In that case, I shall join too.
God, she's fucking cute as shit, but she's kind of a twat waffle. Like, I'm not really sure I feel that. You?
It's not fair. You're putting two against you.
A little chick getting thrown into the fight won't help much.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm no chick?
She's probably a guy in a dress. That'd be fucking hilarious. Hello? The fuck? How old are you and why are you sitting like that? You sitting like a hussy. But though, okay, can I just be honest with you? The way he's like, he looks drunkenly leaning over like, what are you gonna do about it? Like he's gonna start a fight with a little girl. We're like, what the fuck did I get into? And he's over here like, my life. Lucas and T sat down at the table with Levi and me. I never thought the four of us would be here together, sitting at the same table. Now then, if I win, you'll be leaving here quietly. I'll throw in the same conditions.
Brother would never lose to the likes of you.
They're all gonna pass the fuck out. Unfortunately, I'm not on your side, Levi. Huh? Hey, Spacey! I'm mad at you too. I glared at him while recalling the anger earlier. He looked slightly regretful. One of Levi's good points was that he could admit to his own faults. But his biggest fault was causing trouble that could have otherwise been avoided.
Oh my! Internal discord already? You all look so unsightly.
Shut up! I'm gonna win, so none of that matters. Let's get this started already. I don't have time for you.
Yeah, here it comes.
The worker brought over 4 large steins. Juice. Look at the look on Levi's face. They were much bigger than I thought. The glass mugs, each with a dark green liquid inside, were lined up on the table. Oh, this looks horrifying. They were filled to the brim, nearly overflowing. Not only did they look intimidating, but they smelled pungent, too. Every onlooker was pinching their noses.
That smells! Are we really drinking this?
Uh-huh. Looks healthy. T expressed her honest concern while Levi put on a front. Lucas remained silent, but I saw a sheen of sweat up here on his forehead. I'm pretty sure this tastes as bad as it looks. And smells.
Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go!
The old man made the call, and everyone immediately put the mugs to their lips. Shit! And they immediately moved it away, except me. Gulp, gulp, gulp. I forced myself to chug it all down. It was just as bad as I imagined. And no, it was much worse than that. It was bitter, spicy, and muddy. Plus, it reeked. But it's not as bad as Francisca's worst cooking. Another! I slammed down the empty stein on the table. Everyone in the tavern, including the other 3 contestants, looked at me with widened eyes.
You finished it already? Really? This thing?
How the hell can you chug this? You sure you want to keep sipping at it? Or do I not even need to get seconds? Damn it. Just you watch. The three of them frantically tried to drink it again, but it was still going. But it was still slow going. Being able to drink this was nothing to be proud of. But I felt like I won this race. I feel proud. I'd be like, I'm so proud I drank that swill. Thank you, Francisca. Levi got what he deserved because he never finished her cooking. I internally thanked the person to whom I owed my victory.
How can you even call this edible?
I could clearly see T's half-crying face from across the table. Being way ahead of the competition, I felt calmer than usual. Back then, did I make the same face when I ate Francisca's cooking? And Francisca was always there, smiling at me. It was different from the strange juice nobody knew who made. Feeling sorry for her, I reached my hand out. Give it to me. I took T's mug.
Hey, what are you doing?
There's no reason for you to force yourself to drink that. Eating and drinking should be something you enjoy. I chugged down the contents of the mug that wasn't even a tenth emptied.
I put my mouth on that.
T protested, but I ignored her and drank it down. I handed back the empty mug into her tiny hands. I put my mouth on that, yeah, but I'm drinking from the other side. It's fine. Okay, T, you're second.
Huh?
T blinked a few times in confusion. Seeing her make that face showed that she could still act her age. Are you serious? You drank two of them so easily. Go. I'll take another. It seemed like Lucas finished his too. The usually calm Lucas slammed the stein onto the table loudly. You want to keep this up? Of course. Bring more.
Okay, here are the seconds.
Two more were brought over. I grabbed one immediately, but I saw that Lucas was hesitant. I didn't know Lucas could get so competitive. He could be kind of cute in how he refused to lose. I mean, he's pretty, don't get me wrong. Speaking of which, he said that it would go against his convictions to run away. But we were in the middle of a serious match. I couldn't admit defeat. Gulp. My drinking speed was much quicker this time. Phew! Another! Smashes the glass down like fucking Thor. What? Already? Hey, nice one, Spacey. Get a bigger lead.
No, but brother, hang in there.
The two who had thrown the match were focused on cheerleading. Lucas was forcing himself to drink more, but his usual expressionless face was filled with pain and suffering. Spacey. Huh? He pulled the still full mug from his lips. It felt refreshing to hear him call me by my name. If you win, what do you plan on ordering us to do? I'm not going to order anything of you. I just want to ask you to do something. I see. Lucas stopped for a moment. He still held his mug in his hand while being lost in thought. After a moment, Lucas slowly let it go. I yield this match. A momentary silence. The crowd went wild with cheers. All right, well done, Spacey. I knew you could do it. Ow, stop hitting me. But thanks.
Why are you so happy? It was Spacey who won.
Huh? I can't hear you.
Never mind.
I won. It was a stupid competition, but I won. I felt more tired than happy about this. Did Lucas just yield to me? If we continued, I probably would have still won, but I preferred to not continue drinking that thing. And if Lucas did that out of consideration, then I would have to express my gratitude. Now, let me ask you, what do you desire from us? Oh, right. Levi, can you listen? T2. Yeah?
Yes?
For a while, at least until the end of the masquerade, I'd like for the wolves and the hawks to get along. Can you? I looked to each person at the table. All three of them looked troubled. You're asking for the impossible. How can we get along with the hawks? I'm not telling you to be good friends forever. Besides, isn't the masquerade supposed to be that kind of festival in the first place? And that was in the past. And nowadays, you sure are talking crazy. I figured it was Lamont, yeah. I heard the voice of the other heir at the entrance. Levon! Levon, how long have you been there? I got here about the time your match started. I heard the commotion and rushed over, but I didn't make it in time. And you were just watching us. That's not fair. You think you have a right to say anything after you caused all this? He was mad, but that was a given. We caused a fight representing the wolves without Levon present. But my request would be meaningless without Levon's cooperation. Levon, can you... I'll be like, hey! You simmer the fuck down, asshole! You might be pissed off at him and you can beat him up later for it, but this goes for you too! Goddamn fucking idiots! God, men are dumb! They're like, what? You're like, I mean, you men are dumb. She's just a little kid following her big brother, but... Declare it. It took him a long time, but Levon finally answered. But what did he mean? You started this fight and won it, so you should be the one to declare it, as the representative of the clan of the wolf. But... if you can't, then take it back. Ugh. That's nice. Go ahead, Spacey. Go ahead, Spacey? I just feel like I should say the name questioningly every time just to be funny, but damn, there were people laughing, but I had to do this. Stood up, yeah, on the chair. I looked around at the crowd near the table. The wolf faction all turned to me. Might as well do this. I took a deep breath and spoke loudly so that everyone could hear. As a representative of the wolf clan, I request a favor of everyone here. Until the end of the festival, I want everyone to not instigate any sort of quarrel, and also cooperate to make the festival a success. I said it all right, I think. The whole tavern was quiet. Soon I heard applause from the wolf clan, though they didn't seem entirely convinced. You did fine. Now, what does the heir to the Hawk clan have to say? I will not renege on the conditions of a competition. As the heir to the Hawks, we shall follow the word of the winner and lend our efforts to make the festival a success. Levon, Lucas. Fine.
How can we get along with the Wolf Clan?
Levi, T, you'll get along, right?
Blech. With this little chick? With this stray dog?
If you're going to get along, you can't call each other that. Ugh. The two of them gradually turned to each other. Levi soon gave in and opened his mouth. Well, if the representative of the wolf said so, I can't refuse. Are you in the same position? Oh, aren't you in the same position?
Well, yes, if brother says so.
Levi held out his hand to T. Well, let's get along, T. She's like,
Same. I'll be patient with you just a little while.
Levi. Still hesitant, T daintily touched his fingers. It seemed like they couldn't shake hands yet, but... to think that there would be a day when these two would call each other by name. I'm sure I'm not the only one surprised. At the very least, everyone here agreed to play nice until the masquerade was over. You seem rather agreeable to all this. You're free to think what you want. And then I will. Spacey, we might as well have a toast. A toast? Sounds great. Oh, we need some ale for 5 of us. You guys can order whatever you want. Sure thing. Got it. Whatever. I did want something to cleanse my palate. Wait, I can't drink alcohol yet.
Me neither.
And just pretend to hold up your mugs. But should I really be drinking? It's not that I wasn't interested in alcohol, but I didn't really want to drink right now. While those two thoughts battled internally, new mugs were lined up on the table. Unlike the previous drink, this one had a bubbly foam and a golden amber color. It's only proper to yield to the hawks this time. Toast to the fulfillment of the prior declaration. Come on, hold up your mugs. Yeah.
Like this?
Cheers! Cheers! Ah! Cheers! I imitated the others clinking their mugs together. The ale spilled onto my hand. It was cold, but it felt nice. The elder three started chugging their drinks. I was quite envious of them, but I was hesitant about whether I should start myself. For now, let me just smell it. I put my face closer to it and took a light sniff. It smelled of wheat. It was a bit different from fresh baked bread, but it did smell appetizing. Oh, it's kind of nice, actually. My head felt hazy. Did you take a sip? It was like sleeping while being alert. Was I standing or sitting? Huh. What's going on? The next moment, I fell off the chair and onto the floor. What the? Hey, Spacey! No way. You didn't even drink it yet. Did you get drunk from the smell?
Are you okay?
Drunk from the smell? Oh! No! Come on! Ugh. It doesn't look good.
No, hey, I thought he was kind and also quite attractive just a little while earlier. But I didn't think he'd have a cute side too, and that's cheating.
The voices nearby all seemed to be far away. The voices continued to become more distant, and the moment they disappeared, I lost consciousness. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, we didn't fall off a cliff. We're a dumb fuck that literally passed out from smelling fucking beer. Oh dear God. That's worse than falling off a cliff almost. A little funnier though. The wind was blowing. A gentle breeze that caressed my body. It felt like someone's hand was patting my head. Was this the wind too? I'd been dozing, but my body gradually awakened. I slowly opened my eyes. My vision was hazy and I couldn't focus. I blinked a few times and saw Levon staring down at me. Awkward. Oh, wait. Oh, we're passed out and he's... Oh, that's adorable. He's so cute in this CG. He's like fanning his... Yeah, okay, bro. Finally awake. Huh? I didn't understand the situation. I remembered winning the drinking contest and having a toast. Then I smelled the alcohol and... I don't remember what happened after that. Sorry, I didn't think you would pass out. Pass out? That's right. I must have lost consciousness. Was I in the corner of the tavern? It seemed like Levon was taking care of me. Oh. I finally understood where I was in relation to where Levon was. My head was resting on his lap. Sorry, I'll get off right away. Hey, don't move. Just stay still for a while. I tried to get up, but Levon pushed my head down. It's my fault this happened. Don't worry about it. But, oh, a soft wind blew my hair. The same wind I felt in my sleep. Levon, were you fanning me? Yeah, were you annoyed by it? No, it felt good. Good then. It was just the wind after all. I closed my eyes and leaned onto him. The dizziness seemed to subside, but something about this was really relaxing. If he was Ashen Hawk, he'd certainly try something. How long was I asleep? About half an hour. I see. Where's everyone else? I sent Levi out on patrol. Lucas already left with T. And T was throwing a tantrum for a bit, wanting to take care of you. T? Me? Why? Beats me. Levon had a teasing smile on his face. I didn't know. Did I do something to her? Just don't get in over your head. Huh? About the competition. I'm glad it ended up as a drinking contest. but it could have easily turned violent. Yeah, sorry. If you'll never do it again, then it's fine. I just got so angry. Everyone was just shouting whatever they wanted. I don't understand why they would purposely get into fights. It's a custom from the old days. That's stupid. You and Francisca think so too, don't you? Yeah, we do. We both went silent. By contrast, the tavern seemed to be filled with bustling noise. Seriously? You're the one that made that wine? Yeah, if you ask, I can give you a little discount. It's only for the fans of our wine. That's awesome. All right, the drinks here are now on me. The divided wolves and hawks that were fighting only a little earlier were now enjoying drinks together. It's all thanks to you that they can have fun like this. I'm glad you won. I was just lucky. If we went by any contest they chose, we would have lost. It's all thanks to that old man. Who? He's the one who suggested to do a drinking contest. He's magically not there. I wonder where he went. He has this birthmark on the back of his right hand. I haven't seen him since I got here. He must have disappeared halfway through. By the time Levon arrived, he was gone. I think I can meet him again if I come here. Suspicious. There we go. I used some momentum to get back up. I felt much better. Hey, you're not well yet. I'm fine. I feel much better because of you. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm going back already. Maybe it was just my imagination, but Levon seemed to look regretful. Because he knows we're a girl. He fucking knows. Because he made that comment when he was buying the tapestry, like, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh. And he's like, I know. He might not realize that we were the one in the dress, because it's not like you can tell by eye color, because everybody's got gray motherfucking eyes in this game, which is bizarre. But, like, you know what I mean? And then now he's like, he's regretful that we're not laying in his lap anymore. I just feel like he knows. Anyway. Yeah, I have work tomorrow. I see. But we'll start to get even busier preparing for the masquerade tomorrow. We now have to cooperate with the Clan of the Hawk. Play nice, all right? I know. Oh, well then, take care. Though my legs were still shaky, I managed to make it to the tower. Oh, good. Ashen Hawk isn't back yet. I felt like a kid who just came home after doing something bad. Though truthfully, I could never see Ashen Hawk as a father. Yes, because he's supposed to be your lover at some point. I threw myself onto the bed and quickly lost consciousness. I mean, we've already kissed Lucas, is all I'm saying. Ashen Hawk actually started the game by kissing our eye, so a little bit of something. He was in bed with us with his arm wrapped around us like, hi, stroking us like a creep. Which seems creepy until you're like, she's like, get off me. And I'd be like, hold me tighter. After coming back to the tower yesterday, I fell asleep immediately. I didn't drink it directly, but the alcohol's effects were pretty powerful. Oh my god, you're such a serious lightweight if smelling beer makes you pass out. Or perhaps I was just especially sensitive to it. Now then, time to see how the town is today. Did you get drunk as a teenager and die? Is that why you're here and that's why you can't handle liquor? It would be hard to believe that the wolves and hawks would change all that much after just one day. If my expectations were too high, the disappointment would be greater. But still, I headed out to town a little earlier than usual with my heart thumping nervously. Oh, fuck my life. She's got nothing. Okay. I was like, oh my god, we don't have time to do a ton of these. We have time for one. So let's see. We can go to the church. Well, that's Levon, Levi, and I'm assuming one of those is, let's see. Here we can go. I think that's Lucas that we run into. I don't know. Oh, in the tower. Oh, the tower. Let's go here and do this one first, because we'll just slowly make a path through the town back to the tower, I guess. Recently, I had been coming to the church every day that I came into town, and today was no exception. At this time, other familiar faces were there. Levon, Levi, Spacey, what's the matter? Is there something you want? Well, sort of. I hired him for a job. Good morning, Spacey. Good morning, Lawrence. Oh, my heart. Every time. Oh, my precious Kakia. I knew other people didn't like him and he wasn't their favorite, but he was mine. I love Natsuki so much. Oh, I love it. Now look at Amir with his, like, long, glorious hair. Oh, dear God, this makes me sad. Anyway, Lawrence came out of the chapel and gave a short explanation. Yes, Mother was saying it too, and that you were looking for some sculpture the church owned. It's called Kaleidovir or something. You still haven't found it? Yes, well, so what are you two doing here? There'll be more people visiting for this year's masquerade, so we were talking about some plans. If you don't find it, maybe no one will come. I was right, but he said it so harshly. I was sure Levi didn't mean any harm. Then why don't you help out? What? Who are you? He's Elric. He lives here at this church. Elric with blonde hair. Wasn't that... Hey! It's you! You're that thieving kid that Spacey was looking for. I didn't do that. I don't do that stuff now. Besides, you folks aren't helping much, which is why I'm stuck with cleaning up after him. You should be thankful. I don't recall him ever offering help. I see. Well, I guess we owe you our gratitude. I'm not sure a brat like you can offer any kind of real help. Probably more than you. You're funny, cheeky little twerp. Levi started mussing Elric's hair. Hey, stop it! Levi, you were worse when you were his age. I guess birds of a feather flock together, you know? Two of them. I don't even want to think about it. Levon and Lawrence looked on with a gentle expression. Seemed like those two were similar, too. Weird. What are we supposed to get out of that? No. I'm much better than this little thing. You gotta be kidding. I'm not like him at all. Stop touching my head. The four of them were getting along just fine. I didn't particularly have any business here. I hate to interfere, so I decided to leave. Oh, that was shorter than I expected. Okay. So we'll just go over here to the north alley. La la la. The back alley is weaved through the gaps in town. I decided to check the place out, but as expected, there was no one to be found. As I turned around to leave... What are you doing here? Someone called out to me. Lucas, what about you? I'm checking on the security points. The wolves alone will be enough for the duration of the festival. So you're saying you'll cooperate with the wolves? That was the promise. I wasn't doubting Lucas, but seeing him actually keep the promise we made gave me a sense of relief. And you? Huh? You haven't answered me yet. What are you doing here? I was just wandering around. Don't come here without a purpose. I've told you before. A murder happened here. It's not exactly safe. Sorry. Leave the dangerous things to me or the wolf heirs. Now get out of here. He got mad at me. Or rather, more like a scolding. I didn't think I was so weak that he needed to say that to me. I remained, so he started glaring at me. Probably should get out of here. But there was one thing I wanted to say. And thank you for yesterday. There's no need for you to thank me. I know, but still, thank you. His brow was still furrowed, but his eyes weren't cold. He seemed to express a lot more emotion than I thought, like yesterday. What are you smiling about? I'm not. I quickly tightened my lips. And thanks for helping with the masquerade. Yeah. I suppressed the urge to stay longer and talk and decided to move on. These shorty parts are shorty shorts. I mean, okay. I guess we're gonna get through all these. I mean, I didn't expect that, but... is that... I walked around town and saw a girl happily skipping along. Normally I wouldn't even talk to her, but after what happened yesterday, it would be strange if I didn't at least say hi. Hello, T.
Spacey?
It seemed like she was shocked, but she seemed to be in high spirits when I observed her earlier. Oh, what's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
No, that's not it.
But you're all red, and you're sweating a lot. I reached out to her forehead. She's in love with us. Oh, you're a little feverish. Maybe you should go home and get some rest.
But I had to help brother with something.
Help with what?
Like decorations? There are things that even I can do. Oh, of course, I'll keep our promise and do this with the people of the Wolf.
She was keeping our promise from yesterday. That did make me happy, but I didn't want her to get sick over it. I'm thankful to you, but don't push yourself.
There are plenty...
That's me. There are plenty of opportunities to help until the day of the masquerade.
Yes, Spacey, you're too kind.
Oh,
no, that's not it. Right now, oh, look what we...
Oh, that's Levi. Oh, look what we have here. It was Levi's voice. What was he doing here? Look at him. He's like, hey. He just slides it all. He's the Karasuba of this one. Like, he just has the man. It's not, but you know what I mean? Like, he was just like, oh, what's going on? I'm going to slink in like a cat with my sexy poses. Like, this whole pose that he does is so.
Were you peeping, you stray dog?
Careful. We just said we're going to call each other by name from now on. You can call me Master Levi if you like.
I would never. Are you right in the head?
Little chick's growing so fast. Pretty soon you'll be a fat hen.
I won't. I'm a folk. I will become a hawk.
I doubt you'll become a real hawk. I wonder if Levi knew why T was like this. Levi, does T seem to be acting strange? Well, that's... You didn't notice. Oh, fine. I guess I'll tell you. Levi put his face close to my ear to whisper a secret. It kind of tickled.
No! Don't tell him! Don't!
It's because she's fallen in love with you. Told you. Why didn't it click? Sorry. He wasn't even whispering. He said it so loud that everyone around could hear. T fell in love with me? Did I hear Levi right? I mean, T looked like she wanted out of this. No way. Why would T like me? You were real manly yesterday. If she doesn't have much experience with men, of course she'd fall for you. You really shouldn't joke about that stuff. I'm not You know you're real dense with these things. I love him so much. Come on, say it. I love you, Spacey. Go on.
You jerk!
Blah! A dull thud. T's right fist was buried into Levi's gut. That had to hurt. Okay, I kind of... What the... Why?
How dare you! I'll make you pay for this!
If T was that mad about it, could it be true? T, please calm down.
But this stray dog!
If you really do feel that way about me even a little, I really appreciate it.
Huh?
Of course, I would never be able to respond to T's feelings for me.
I have to go help the others. Excuse me.
Hey, T! She swiftly ran off. I'm sure she would calm down eventually. I should talk to her soon. The wolves and the hawks had always been at each other's throats. But if we could get along like this, there'd be nothing better. It's going to be one of those, like, and I have to prove that I'm actually a woman to you now. Damn it! Oh, wait, you little chick! It's your own fault for teasing a girl about her feelings like that. It hurts so much I can't move. Spacey, please, help me up. I think you should stay right there and think about what you did. I left Levi squirming in pain and headed off elsewhere. I don't know why I love him, but I do. What did we unlock? Oh, was it this one? I'm assuming it was that one. I know, but I can't. Okay. I know, but that's weird. Why can't I click this? Oh, because it... Oh my god, I'm so stupid. It's because there's a lot. I was just looking at the blue. I wasn't looking at the lot. I'm not the brightest crayon in the fucking shed right now. Not the sharpest crayon in the drawer. That's better yet. Walking through town made the time fly by quickly. I didn't make any progress today on the search for the Kaleidovia, but I returned to the tower satisfied. This part might be a little bit longer than normal, but... You seem happy. Huh? I was having dinner that night with the Overlord, who was back after a long while away. Was it so obvious? Does it look that way? I see, I see. So you were looking forward to eating with me that much? No? I've been gone recently, so you must have felt lonely. I said no. I just love the way she talks to him. All joking aside, did something happen? That was supposed to be a joke? The atmosphere around town is much better. Oh? And the wolves and the hawks will be cooperating at least until the masquerade. And that makes me happy. What? Why are you so quiet? He looked angry. You look so adorable when you smile so innocently. I couldn't help but stare. Stop joking about that stuff. I wasn't joking this time. Anyway, hurry up and eat or I can't clean up. I need to leave early tomorrow. It seems I have hired quite a strict servant and won't even let me enjoy dinner at my own pace. Taking care of the master's health is also the servant's duty. You've walked around aimlessly enough, so perhaps you should rest early tonight. I wasn't exactly walking around. I think this is a good place to stop. It's a little under time compared to what we normally do, but I don't want to get too far into this. I'm just curious as to when Hugh shows up. When the fuck does he show up? I'm so curious. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this part up here, even though it's a little shorter than normal, just because it's a good stopping point. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.